I'm 36, newly married. I'm working on the debt snowball, trying to get my and my husband's new life in order. And I have a uncle who is 78 years old here in California who has asked me to be the executor of his will. In that, he said he wants to bless me with his rental property in Arizona in that will. It sounds great right off the bat, but I know you're the expert on real estate, and while he's still here with us, is there anything that I should be prepared of? I don't want to walk into a rude awakening when he passes, and, if there's $8,000 left on the mortgage or any repairs or taxes, and here I'm trying to clean up my life, and I get stuck in a bear trap.
Okay. All right. Does he own a lot of other assets as well?
He has a kind of like an elderly mobile home that he's leaving to a nephew of his, and so I kind of looked in the will and I said, Uncle, if there is a mortgage left, which is $8,000 as of today, how would that be taken care of? And he said, well, I would want you to use the money in my bank account. And I said, well, that's not in your will. So the good news is we have a meeting with his estate planner in May. Good. And so I kind of just wanted to call on this show and get my ducks in order to. Okay.
So he's going to give you the property. What was he going to do with the money in his checking account? Who was going to receive that in his will?
With the mobile home was going to be the nephew.
Oh, okay. So the mobile nephew would get the checking account and the mobile home. The house in Arizona, does it have a mortgage?
It does. There's $8,000 as of today left.
Oh, that's the $8,000. So there's no money coming to you currently to pay off that mortgage.
Correct. Okay. From what he's saying is, just use the money in my bank account. And I said, well,
then you'd have to leave me the money in your bank account.
Right. Yeah. So I'm like, let me call Dave and get my stuff in order.
So the will needs to state that the cash, that $8,000 cash comes to you. Other cash and any other cash above $8,000 and the mobile home go to the other nephew, your cousin, I take it. And then you have a paid-for house that you're receiving. Do you have any idea what this house is worth?
Right now, it looks like $300,000.
Okay. It's a wonderful gift.
I've never been to Arizona.
Well, you're going to sell it. You're going to sell it right after he dies.
Correct.
Yeah, and you're going to use it to have your life, you and your new husband's life, and you're going to pay off whatever debt you've got and or build wealth for you and your kids and your husband, and you're going to go forward. We do not need a rental property in Arizona. So an executor, if you look at the word executor, it has built into it the word execute.
Correct.
So your job, if you're the executor, is to execute what the will says. So you're very wise to do what you're doing and make sure that you agree with what the will says. And that the only other question I've got is, who's going to be pissed off that got nothing?
He doesn't have a wife or any kids. It's just this nephew and myself that he says he could trust.
What about your mom or dad, whoever's his brother?
Mom or dad, whoever. He's a second uncle. So my dad isn't left anything. So
is that going to be a problem between you two?
Let's be real, probably.
Okay.
Then you all need to talk about that before he dies.
Yeah.
He needs to tell your dad that I'm leaving this to your daughter and I'm leaving this to your nephew.
Correct.
So, because I don't want you to inherit drama. Your job is not to execute drama. Your job is to execute his wishes in the will. And sometimes people don't, they piss people off after they die rather than while they're alive. And so that is the case here. So I would make this to where it's a slam dunk. There's no question. Nobody's mad. If you're going to be mad at somebody, you need to be mad at the uncle while he's alive.
Right.
Yeah. Not you. So you didn't do anything.
I appreciate that. Last question. So when this property comes in and sold and it's paid off, then the only thing that comes out of the sale is the taxes of Arizona or any repairs to get this property up to date so it can sell, and the real estate agent gets their half, and we call it a day?
Yep. Not their half, but they get a commission, yes.
Yes.
You call it a day, and there is no income tax on this. If you inherit it at death and sell it within 6 months, market value is the basis, so you won't have any income tax.
Okay.
Oh,
perfect.
I didn't know reset
Thank
the
you
basis.
so much.
Yep. Stepped up basis on death. Yeah.
I did not know that. So she's not going to have to pay capital gains tax.
No
on this at
capital
all.
gains tax on it at all.
If she holds it for 5 years and it goes
Praise
up to
God.
$600,000,
You
then
pay
she
taxes on the 300.
on the 300
that increased. Yeah.
Excellent. I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. If you sell it within 6 months,
Dave,
it's supposed that you sold it for market value and at time of death.
Dave, would you sell it right away,
Yes.
or would you
Yes.
just?
Instantly.
Okay. Deal.
You don't want to be a landlord.
Okay, thank you.
You
There's
don't,
no point that you had
yeah.
$300,000 piled in the middle of your table, the kitchen table, and you went and bought a rental house in Arizona.
in a state you've never been to.
Yeah, that's not even a possibility. So, and that's reverse engineering, which is called a sunk cost analysis, and that tells you don't do it. Don't keep it. Don't keep it. Don't keep it. Don't keep it. This is why people keep it. We moved from Atlanta to Chicago and kept our house as a rental. That's a landlord by default. And that always is a recipe for bad things to happen, like someone changing their Harley oil in your living room. Yeah, that's when this kind of crap happens right there. That's exactly what happens. Bad idea. So, yeah, you're approaching this with a lot of wisdom. You're the executor. You're going to have to execute, and you've already realized that what's in the will, and there wasn't money to pay off your house because the will didn't state what happened to the checking account money, and so now you're having that reworked with the lawyer. That's wise. I would also just ask your uncle to call your dad and say, hey, I don't want you to be mad at anybody. I'm leaving this to your daughter, and you need to be happy for her. And your uncle can do that, and it'll keep your dad from getting himself twisted. And if he wants to get twisted, he can do it now instead of at you later, and you don't get into all kinds of drama over a tiny little estate of an old trailer plus $300,000.
But Dave, we've taken the call where she's going to get $300,000 from the sale of this house, and Dad's going to be knocking on the door saying, "Where's my cut?" And
yeah, I want some.
Yeah,
that should have been mine.
That should have been mine. After all I've done for you, and all that stuff starts. And
yeah. So you got to go ahead and just nip it in the bud. Yeah. Nip it in the bud.
I love what you say, Dave. If you need to have a hard conversation about your will, have the courage to do it while you're still alive.
Don't be a coward.
Yeah.
We're trying to start building our forever home. And sometimes we're like, yeah, let's go ahead and, get in bed, take a loan out. And then there's times where we usually be like, well, what if we just cash flow everything and call it a day? We are debt free. We don't have any car payments, anything like that.
That's good.
And we have been saving for the past couple of years. Both of us got a raise, a pretty big raise.
So how much have you saved?
Right now, it's a little bit over $180K.
180? 100 and what?
80.
$180,000. Wow. What is the house going to cost?
The quote that we got is around between $380 and $390.
Okay. Did you save $180 in 2 years?
Yes.
Wow.
Excellent.
Yes. So, like I said, we're trying to figure out if it's okay for us to stop investing right now just for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Or, to put all that money into cash flow in the house, or if it's okay for us to take out a HELOC.
Did you save $180 while investing 15%?
Yes, but we were not investing 50%. We're only investing between 5 and 8%.
Okay.
Good. I would stop investing completely. I'm with you. And I would cash flow this thing. And here's the thing you need to remember. It'll take you a year to build it.
Correct.
So you can start in 1 year. Because you need 2 years worth of savings, you'll have the whole amount, right?
Yes, that's what we're hoping for. If everything works out the way we kind of planned it.
I would start the house in 1 year. I'd get all my plans done. Have you got the lot already?
Yes.
And it's already paid for.
Yes,
Is it paid for?
Really hard for it.
I'm sorry?
Yes, it's paid for.
Okay, good. So all we got to do is just cover the bricks and mortar. Do you have your plans done?
Yes.
You have your builder selected?
Yes.
Awesomeness. Okay. Well, what I've done a couple times including the building we're sitting in, as a matter of fact. I did not have 100% of the money in the bank when we broke ground, but I knew it would be here by the time I needed it. Meaning that if it takes you a year to build and it takes you 2 years to save the money, then you'd be safe to start building in 1 year. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. And if you can do this in 2 years and stop everything, and you'll have a paid-for $380,000 plus the lot, a $450,000 house.
Sweet.
How old are you guys?
32 and he's 37.
That's amazing.
What's your incomes?
It's around 150.
How'd you save this money so fast?
You guys live on nothing, don't you?
Well, I think we're pretty good savers. I think that's what
I think you're above average. Yeah, it's very impressive.
And
so here's the thing:
our kids are small, so we don't have them much.
If you moved in 2 years from today, would you be okay with that?
I think I just want to go ahead and get started. I don't mind getting the loan, just because I guess I'm more on the more emotional side.
You don't really want a loan. You just want a house.
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess you can say that.
Okay. Well, I mean,
but like I said,
what we teach is best is paying cash. Next best is a house you can pay off in 15 years. In your case, you could pay it off in 1 year. If you started today and it was finished in 1 year, you would need to borrow 1 year's worth of savings rate, or about $100,000, and you pay that off in 1 year.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I agree.
My fear is that you'll let your foot off the gas and not pay it off in 1 year. That's my fear. So I would love to talk you into waiting just 1 extra year, which will go pretty fast. I mean, to me, it feels like COVID was like last month, and it was 5, almost 6 years ago.
I agree.
Yeah, and so my point is, this thing goes fast. So if you start, I don't know, you guys keep talking about it, but anywhere in there is fine with me. If you want to start now, you're not doing anything stupid. It's good, better, best, okay? And what you guys are talking about, cash flow and 100% is the best. I love that. There's no hiccups in that. Better than, but and still in the good range is paying it off in 1 year, which is if you took a loan out today, and you don't need to take out a loan today, you'd need to take out a loan somewhere in the building process because you won't quite have enough to finish it.
Correct.
But I mean, you could get started today, put 180 into it. If you slow walk the project,
I was going to say, any
and it
delay,
takes 18 months,
you'll be there.
You can make it. Mm-hmm. You'll make it out.
Okay.
So just, but just be looking at that and thinking about this. I like the plan of taking debt off the table, and we have to push this through because it makes you do a whole bunch of stuff. Keeps you from having scale creep in the kitchen.
I hear you.
You select a different dishwasher. You select a different whatever. And I'll add one other thing to this on the emotions, okay? You can justify a lot of things emotionally when you say it's my forever house. And I've been doing this for a long time, and I grew up with parents in the real estate business. There is no such thing as a forever house. You will not be there forever. Okay. Statistically, the chances of you dying in this house are very close to zero. Very close. So this idea of a forever house, there's only one. It's heaven. That's it. You don't have a forever house here. You're going to move. Stuff's going to happen. Things are going to change that you can't see, good and bad, that are going to give you an opportunity to move up, move out, move somewhere. And this is a great house, and it's a great plan and all of that. But take the pressure off of a forever house because then everything has to be perfect. And right. I've built a bunch of houses that I live in, and they're never perfect. It's never a perfect process. It's a very messy, combative, combustive process. And if you put the pressure on it that it has to be perfect because we're going to be here forever, it's just too much. You can't breathe in that.
Yeah, plus you're going to look at it in 5 years and want things to look a little different anyway.
Oh, I don't even want to talk about
Just saying. Sounds like you have a little experience with that.
Man, Yeah. I mean, I sold. I was actually, when I was 22, I was selling houses in a subdivision where we built custom homes, and the people in there that were the hardest to deal with were the ones that had they thought this was going to be their last home,
Right.
or their only home ever, and that puts the pressure on the process to be perfect.
Can't be.
They're
Doesn't
over there
exist.
every day driving the subs crazy. Let them do their work. It's a piece of drywall. Let them do their job. Okay, good, for God's sakes.
Wow.
And it's just and it changes their pressure on how fast we get this done and how much money we take and how much money we spend and all that. So anyway, all that to say, Maria, I think you guys have done an extraordinary job. Way to go. We're proud of you. And if you start this month and you take on a little debt and you pay it off fast, that's not the dumbest thing in the world. But one step smarter would be to cash flow it. So, and anywhere in between there, like we start in 6 months and we go 18 months to build it, now we made it. That kind of thing.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to end up happening anyway.
Yeah. Takes a hot minute to get all this stuff done. But yeah, it's a great way to go. And when you're paying cash like this, you're going to watch every dollar in the budget with the builder, make sure everything's dialed in, and you push all those buttons. It makes a big deal. I don't get that call very often.
No, I love a call like that. She has options and she has time, which is
and she's got
wonderful.
money.
And money.
Saved it all. They live on nothing.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive. Hey guys, thanks for listening to Real Estate the Ramsey Way. Now, if you're here, you're probably thinking about buying or selling a house. It's exciting and one of the biggest financial decisions you'll ever make. But you don't want to do it with an inexperienced agent who will rush you into costly mistakes like the ones some of our callers find themselves in. You need a pro who knows what the flip they're doing and will keep you on track with your financial goals. That's why we only recommend Ramsey Trusted Real Estate Agents. These are vetted, hand-picked pros who actually listen to your needs, guide you through the process, and fight to get you the best deal. To find a Ramsey Trusted Agent near you, go to RamseySolutions.com/trusted agent. That's RamseySolutions.com/trusted agent.